Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Sorry, didn't mean to step in your path. Let me just move a bit. There we are. No, it's quite all right. Nothing to worry about. You don't need to shout. I'm fine. As far as I know, at least. Who are you? Right. I should probably know that. Sorry, brain's a little foggy. No, we haven't met. I don't think so, anyway. But I know most things, I think. Or some things. Academic things, tricky things. I'm clever, or so they tell me. Oh, I'm the Sphinx. I know that for sure. And if you don't know me, then we definitely haven't met. So it's nice to meet you. Probably. You're not here to kill me, right? Okay, good. It's just that you look scared, and scared people tend to lash out, especially at things like me. Am I scary, or did I just surprise you? I do have that effect sometimes. Maybe it's the lion body. Lions are pretty vicious. Not that they mean to be, they just need to eat. Or is it the wings? They're pretty intimidating if you look at them the right way. But the rest of me isn't scary, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But that was part of my job. You can't hold it against me if I just did my job. No, not anymore. I mean, that used to be my job. Back when... I can't remember exactly when. But that was my job, yes. I remember sitting there for a long time. Just sitting outside of Thebes. Hanging out, enjoying the sunshine. I was the guard, wasn't I? I decided who got to go in. That's right, it's coming back to me now. And all they had to do was answer a riddle. A very easy riddle, I thought. A shame how many people didn't get it right. Right, that's right, I did do that. But hey, a Sphinx has got to eat, right? And people are pretty tasty, especially when they've been traveling for a bit. Road dust is like seasoning. But what else was I supposed to do with travelers who showed up and didn't know my riddle? I couldn't very well let them leave. They might tell someone the riddle. Speaking of which, do you know the riddle? That figures. I guess everyone does by now. That's a shame. What? No, why would I eat you? I'm not even hungry. And I don't do that job anymore. We're not anywhere near Thebes, are we? Didn't think so, so I'm not guarding Thebes. No need to eat you, whether you know the riddle or not. No, I didn't. I lost that job after that one fellow. What was his name? Right, Oedipus. He got my riddle right, so I had to let him in. And then I was pretty upset, I think. Yeah, definitely upset. I might have even cried. Is that what they say? That's the story going around? That's ridiculous. I was upset, but not throw myself off of mountain levels of upset. Who would do that over a riddle? Do people do that over riddles? Well, clearly I'm fine, mostly. I just got upset and I left, I think. If I died, it was because someone killed me. Maybe that Oedipus fellow. He seemed like the type to do that. Awful man. But if I died, Zeus must have brought me back. Maybe there's no place in Hades for those like me. Either way, I just remember being upset and then... flying. Yeah, I flew away. And then I wandered for a bit. And now you're here. I think that's just about everything important that's happened. I don't know. That's a good question. I think I'm the only one, but I don't know for sure. Have you seen others like me? So wait, what are you doing here? Were you looking for me? Oh, so like just traveling. You're making your way through the land. I already said I won't eat you. Probably. I'm not hungry. But I think I do miss my job. It's a shame I can't do it anymore. I do like riddles. Riddles are great. But you already know the main one. Oh, but there's a second one. I just remembered I did have a second riddle. Yes, I did, but no one ever got that far. You want to hear it? Aren't you just a little bit curious? It's the riddle of the Sphinx. Well, one of them. That still means something, right? I won't, I promise. I won't eat you even if you get it wrong. I just want to tell someone a riddle again. It feels like it's been a long time. I don't remember for sure, but a long time. So come on, want to hear? Okay, great. Hang on, let me sit. This is how I used to sit. I wish I could remember better. But here we go. There are two sisters. One gives birth to the other, and she in turn gives birth to the first. Who are the two sisters? Come on, you can think of it. Sure you can, just think. What? Of course it doesn't make sense. It's a riddle. Come on, think about it. What could it mean? This is the part I like. I remember this part. This watching people think part. I like seeing the wheels turning in your mind. It's interesting. My memory's a little fuzzy right now, but I do remember that. Are you any closer to figuring it out? Oh, that's too bad. I thought maybe you were smarter. I am not? What do you mean? That's not drool. It's sweat. It's hot out here. I'm definitely not thinking about eating you. Okay, maybe a bit, but I'm sure it's just muscle memory. That's how it always used to be. People show up, I ask riddle, they get it wrong, I eat them. Over and over and over again. So it's not really my fault if my mouth waters when I ask you a riddle. It's just habit. I won't. Don't panic. Can you tell me your name again, though? I can't really remember what it was. Right, that's it. Thank you. And I'm the Sphinx. What? What riddle? Oh, the riddle, the second one. You sure you want me to tell you? But then you won't figure it out for yourself. Are you very sure? Okay then, the two sisters are night and day. Yes, really, that's the riddle. Of course it makes sense, why wouldn't it? Okay, maybe it makes more sense in the original Greek. Do you speak Greek? Strange, I thought everyone spoke Greek. The Greek words for night and day are both feminine, so the sisters thing works in Greek, and it's a good riddle. Well, who asked you? Remind me what you're doing here again? Right, you told me that. Now to just figure out what I'm doing here. I'm not entirely sure. I know why I left Thebes. There wasn't any reason for me to be there anymore once the riddle was solved, but after that, I guess I haven't had much of a purpose. I was always just the one who knew things. It wasn't a bad way to live, but I'm not sure what's supposed to come after that. I mean, I still know things, I think, but maybe the things I know aren't all that useful. Especially since most of the time I'm feeling a bit unsure. Of myself, of where I should be, all of it. You know what that's like, right? You know how it feels to be a little bit adrift? Good, I knew you'd understand. You seem like a smart one. Are you smart? I mean, you can't be too smart, you didn't get the riddle, but smart for a human, maybe. Most humans don't get my riddles. Well, are you at least not scared of me anymore? I feel like that's important. I haven't taken one bite out of you this whole time. That's something. Maybe we can be friends. I think it's okay for me to have friends. I never had any before, but that was partly because I was the only one like me around, and also because I ate everyone else. But now that I don't do that, maybe a friend would be good. Well, for starters, maybe I could go with you to wherever you're going. It's not like I have better places to be, I don't think. You ever feel like maybe you missed something important, like an appointment? Yeah, I guess it just happens, but I wonder something now. Well, you said word got around that I died, and maybe I did. My memory's a little foggy around that time. So maybe that happened, and maybe Zeus brought me back, and maybe... Do you think he brought me back a little muddled? I just don't think it was this hard to remember stuff before. I don't remember it being like this anyway, but maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I would have, but you're the first person I've talked to in, I don't know, a long time. A very long time, I think. Maybe ever. Since Oedipus, anyway. And maybe I've always been like this, but I don't think so. So why would I be like this now? What would be the point in making my memory so scattered? Is it so I forget something? Or keep forgetting? I don't know, I'm a little confused. If I'm supposed to be somewhere or be doing something, I don't know what it is. It's like the greatest riddle of the Sphinx. It's one that I don't even know. What am I doing? So I'm just here, a little lost. Did you say we could be friends? I think so. It could be great. You could ride on my back when you get tired. That could be fun. I don't think I've ever had a passenger before. You'd be the first. First friend, first passenger. At least that I remember. What were we talking about before? Doesn't matter. The point is, here we are. Oh, and I have other riddles. I could keep you entertained with them. Riddles are the one thing I don't seem to forget. They are as clear as day in my head. Sure. So, should we go? Don't you have some traveling to do? We can walk for now. Walk and talk. And maybe I'll get lucky and something you say or do will help me remember. Or maybe we'll stumble on some other people who can help. You never know, I don't think. You know what? I might just have to trust you a bit. I won't eat you. I already promised that, didn't I? I think I did. I shouldn't have to again. I won't eat my friend. Just don't let me forget that we're friends, okay? Good. Now then, ready for a riddle? Okay, here's one. Why is a raven like a writing desk? Think about it. And I'll keep thinking too. Maybe something will come to me. Big shout out to Chamarza. You're this audio sweetness patron. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. If you want a chance to be the sweetness patron, you can sign up on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. You can also become a channel member by clicking that join button under the audio, and membership gets you perks like access to an unlisted audio each week. Don't forget to comment on this audio because I'll pin my favorite comment, and click that little subscribe button so you don't miss an upload. Thanks for listening.